to Tuesdays because of segments just like this, and I'm joined by Aaron right now from Mrs. Rowe's in Stanton and Mount Crawford. And tell me, Aaron, what are we doing today?
We're making strawberry pie.
Okay, that looks delicious. Where do we start?
Well, you want to get nice strawberries. That's the first key to the good pie.
Okay.
You always want to make sure your strawberries are fresh and ripe. Bake off a pie shell. You can get the shell. You can make your crust yourself, or you can bake off the shell, buy it out of the grocery store, pre-baked, or bake it yourself. Pretty much, the filling that I have here is just Jell-O, water, lemon juice, and sugar.
Okay.
You thicken it with a little cornstarch, and then let it cool at room temperature. Do not put it in the refrigerator.
Sure. Okay.
And what you want to do is just pour a little bit of this in the bottom to act as a glue for the strawberries.
Right? Okay.
And you can just roll it like this. Try to get it around. And then you want to take your strawberries with the bigger ones in the center and the smaller ones to the outside, and just completely fill your whole entire shell.
Okay, so this is something that people can easily do at home, I
guess.
guess,
Absolutely. This is a real easy process.
Yeah.
You can buy everything at the grocery store. If you can get your strawberries locally grown, that's the best way to go.
Right, right.
But it's not a hard pie to make at all.
Okay, and what's the key to a great pie? I know in this situation might be a little different from other pies, but what makes the pie so delicious, I guess, in your opinion?
Well, my grandmother always used to say it took a little love. She added always a little love. Me, a hard work. If you put your heart and soul and you work your hardest on it, I think it turns out pretty good.
Okay, cool.
So once you get your strawberries in there, you just pour from the center and move the shell around and just slowly fill until most of the strawberries are topped. You can have the tops of them sticking out, but you don't need too much. And then once you've got that all filled, just sort of shake it a little bit, make sure it sets.
Okay.
And then just let it sit for 2 or 3 hours in refrigeration. This will help the filling fully set up. And then you whip topping, top it with that, and you're done.
And the best part there, and there's the finished product. Now, if you're interested in making one of these strawberry pies, you can check out, number one, actually, I should say, you can go to the restaurant. And again, that's in Mount Crawford on 6187 Valley Pike. The number's right there on your screen, 433-0993. You can go down to one in Stanton, too, I guess, if you're down in Stanton. But definitely take these tips. The recipe is on our web channel. Thank you very much, Aaron, for joining me. Really appreciate it. I'm going to dig in. I'm going to
Feel free. Absolutely.
I'm going to really enjoy this later. And I know everyone else in the newsroom will, too. But before we go,